At that time, Valmiki Rishi said you won't find any happiness or peace. So at bathing time of the Rishi, this verse appeared from his mouth. All living entities, they suffer or enjoy according to their karma. The Jew has to suffer happiness or distress depending on their karma. Why does please tell why does suffering come? Think about it. It is because of your own karma. Whatever you have done according to this karma, happiness and distress become, isn't it? Sukadeva Goswami Pad saying to Maharaj this verse that all living entities in this material, they suffer according to their own activities, happiness or distress. No one wants, does anyone want unhappiness? But still it comes. Everyone wants happiness. We want happiness, but why suffering comes? We don't want any suffering, but it still comes. Why? But whatever activities we have performed, the fruits come, one in the form of happiness and one in the form of suffering. That's why it's said, be doing karma to destroy unhappiness and to create happiness. But it becomes reversed. We act for happiness. We get married to be happiness, to get married to be happy, but it comes destruction. From the marriage comes destruction. शादी के बाद बर्बादी ना abadi and barbadi. Is this true? I'm not lying. I don't lie. Everyone is doing activities to be happy, but this suffering just comes on its own accord. Is when you get an itch. Do you get happy when you itch, scratching, you itch? When you feel scratch, the happiness that you get from it is not compared to the eating of laddu. But the happiness that is from eating laddu and kachori, when we are itchy, it's only the scratching that helps, feels more, you feel more like a happiness. In this world, we experience something nice, but then after that, the suffering starts. We're doing everything for happiness. Verses from Bhaktivinoda Thakur. We're acting for happiness, but suffering comes and destroys everything. This happiness and suffering, they come according to our own activities. We cannot blame anyone else. Then also Tulsidas says in Valmiki Ramayana, what does he say? We blame others, but it's not a fact. Mithya dos. False accusations. We give others. We blame falsely others for our suffering. But factually, whatever we meet with is because of our own actions. There are 5 tattvas: Ishwar, Jiv, Prakriti, Kal, and Karma. Ishwar is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Jiva is the soul who suffers and enjoys. Prakriti is the material nature. It's known, yes, according to the Jiva, they are situated in different modes of nature. And time robs us from all. Telling about the snake, some child was being bitten by a snake, and then someone said, I'm going to kill him. And the old lady said, if you're going to kill the snake, will bring my child. But what will you gain by killing the snake? They said, oh, we will beat someone else. We will bite someone else. Whose fault is it? Kal and karma, they work together. If your activities fructify according to the Kal and karma. Ishwar, Jiv, Kal, Prakriti, these 5. According to those 5, the happiness and distress come. We give each other, we blame each other, but that's not right. Who has planted the seed? Who planted the seed? Who will give them the fruits? We will suffer the fruit. Who will suffer the result of the fruit? Are you understanding? What have you bought? Have you bought a mango? If you bought planted a mango, what will come? And if you plant wheat, oh no, it's something else with thorns. Is that you will plant that? What have you planted? About I don't know its name. It's something with the thorns. So depending on what you have planted, you will get the fruit. Either mango or these fruits with the thorns. Bahul. But action, these 5 elements, they decide what the results will be. No one is giving us happiness, no one is giving us suffering in this world. We're creating it ourselves. If we have made someone suffer, that will come back to us. If we have give happiness to someone, that will come back to us. Every action is opposite reaction. Viparit, yeah. Viparit is opposite. Sometimes it comes before or after. That's all. Some results come quick, some a bit late, a bit longer. Valmiki Rishi is thinking, I am a sant, I am a Mahatma. That's why I have been cursing. That, oh hunter, you'll never find peace. Why did I curse him like that? He's thinking. Look, in this slok, it's a very beautiful rhyme. 8 words in one part. So he was examining what he spoke in as a literary rhyme. And then he was speaking to his Shishya, his disciple Bhardwaj. Bhardwaj was telling him, actually alerting him, Sat Charan, Chandas is in technical terms of how it's composed. It's a beautiful arrangement. And then Valmiki Rishi thought at that moment, by the mercy of Narada Rishi, Brahmaji came and he said, according to this meter, you have to tell the story of Srila. By the mercy of Lord Brahma, in this way, Srimad Bhagavatam, by the mercy of Narad Muni, Srila Vyasadeva narrated all the history of Lord Krishna's appearance. Unless we get the mercy of the spiritual master, nothing manifests. By the mercy of Narad Muni, especially by the mercy of Brahma, Valmiki Rishi saw the whole story, the Samadhi, and then he narrated it. He narrated it before Lord Ramachandra appeared. Gurudev was telling many reasons for the appearance of Lord Ram. Narada Rishi cursed Vishnu Bandarwala. One time, Narada Rishi he was allured by Kamdev. And he was saying that he had conquered over Kamadev and he got proud. So he went to Brahma and told him, Father, I have conquered over Kamadev, over lust. Brahma said, oh, stupid son. This is not possible. No one can conquer over except for Vishnu. No one can conquer over lust. From the little ant to Lord Brahma, everyone becomes enamored by Kamdev. Brahmaji said, "Look, son." Then then Narad Muni went from there to Lord Shiva. He didn't listen to his father. He wanted to tell someone else. We always want to tell others what we have done. Accomplishment. Meh, 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 meh. What is this meh, meh? Maya. This is Maya. So Narad Muni went to Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva said, I was enamored by the Mohini Murti of Lord Shiva, walking here and there, following her. When the churning of the ocean, Mohini Murti appeared to give the nectar. So, Mohini Murti appeared. Shivji was not. Shivji was not there. So later he wanted to see the Mohini Murti. So Bhagavan said, "Don't take darshan of my Mohini Murti." But Lord Shiva wanted to see him. And he was doing tapasya. Is it the story of Vishwamitra in between? Became enamored by Menaka. Menaka. She was from the heavenly planets. She enamored the Vishwamitra Gurudev, telling the story of Menaka in between. So Lord Shiva was telling Narad Muni that enamored Mohini Murti was traveling all over the three universes. So then where did he go? Then he went to Lord Vishnu. So Lord Vishnu said, I'm going to solve this. Said, yes, very good, very good. You will conquer over Kamdev. And then he arranged a marriage ceremony versus Swayamvar, which was a very beautiful lady. She was going to choose her own husband. As a Swayamvar. Yeah. So Narad really become very, very attracted. Swayamvar. No, that is the ceremony when a girl can choose her husband, and by putting the garland. So this Lord Vishnu arranged it for Narad Muni. So someone was doing tapasya and became like body became really dried. I think it's Narad Muni. And Narad Muni, he was doing tapasya and it was like his body had dried out, so he wanted to be, he thought, who will marry me? I want to be beautiful, So then he was asking Bhagavan to give him a boon. Harika, he wanted to be as beautiful as Hari because Hari has the most beautiful face. He asked, give me a boon. What boon do you want? Give me Hari Mukh. But Hari has two meanings. One is Hari, Vishnu, and the other is monkey, Bandar. So okay, I'll give you Hari Mukh. And then that's. So Narad Muni thought, I have become as beautiful as Lord Hari. And they sat down in this Swayamvar ceremony. And he thought, I am so happy, I am so beautiful, no one is as attractive as me. Certainly this beautiful lady will choose me. And then wherever she was going, he was like moving to be chosen. And everyone was laughing, thinking this monkey face wants to be chosen. And then Vishnu came, and then the lady garlanded him. And so Narada Muni got very disappointed that no, she didn't choose me. And then everyone said, look at your face. So he saw in the mirror, and then he saw him having the face of a monkey, and he got upset with Lord Vishnu. The way I have been hankering for a woman, in the same way you will suffer for a woman. So because of that, Lord Ram lamented for Sita. After getting married, Sita, then the story continues that Sita was abducted and Lord Ram was suffering in separation. Sita, she was lamented. So Lord Vishnu made the words come true. And then the story of Vedavati, Gurudev told in Brahma Purana, I think. As soon as she was born, she was uttering Ved mantra. That's why she was called Vedavati. And then to attain God, she did a lot of tapasya, many years, penance. And then she was told that in this life she would not attain Vishnu. And then, but she was doing tapasya, and then Ravan came, and Ravan saw this beautiful form of Vedavati, and with force he tried to abduct her, but she left her body while cursing her, "You stupid Ravan, I will become the cause of your death." And in this way, Vedavati appeared in the form of Sita. Actually, Sita is eternal consort of Sri Ram. And that Vedavati appeared as Chaya Sita, shadow Sita. When Ravan abducted Sita, it was not the real Sita, it was the shadow Sita, and she was the form of Vedavati. And after that, Lord Ram killed Ravan and gave the kingdom to Vibhishan and liberated Sita. Ramachandra said in Ashok Sita has been staying there for so long. I have to prove if she is chaste. And he told Lakshman to create some fire. So Sita would get tested. She had to walk through the fire. Lakshman is very fond of mother, saw her as his mother actually, as a mother, respected her as a mother, and he became upset with Ram and said, "How can you do this?" When Ramachandra gave the two boons to Kaikai, one of being exiled and the other Bharat getting the thing, at that time Lakshman got also upset with his father. In Sanskrit, strain. It's a term that's used for a man that's like crazy after his wife. He was like smitten. That's what Lakshman accused his father of. That because of your love for this wife, you're giving Ram, sending Ram to the. But what did Ram do wrong that you exiling him to the forest and taking away his right? Because Ramji never asked his father, "What have I done wrong that you're giving me such punishment?" Ram never questions his father. He never asked, "What did I do wrong that you send me to the forest?" It's like example, when you give a child new clothes, they get happy. Immediately he puts out the old clothes and puts the new clothes on. Isn't it? So in the same way, Lord Ram became very happy. And he was not very happy with the crown and things. He liked to change into the simple clothes, and he was looking forward to meeting the sages in the forest and living simply, enjoying the forest. And what did Lakshman do? He told his father off, actually, basically. He said, because of your affection for this wife of yours, you're not thinking clearly. The wife is giving a wrong conclusion, and as a husband, you're following it. If wife gives good counsel, it's okay to follow her, but if she's not giving right counsel, then a wise husband should not follow. Mandodari was at every step trying to reason with Ravan not to do wrong things. That's why her name comes in the 5 Kanya. Kunti, Mandodari, Draupadi, Mandodari Tara, Kunti, Panchakanya. Mandodari, in the morning, if you meditate on these 5 names, all inauspiciousness becomes destroyed. People say women are useless, but Shastra is saying something else. It's placing women at the very mothers at a very high level. Whatever is negative says about women is said about women that are not chaste, there are unchaste women. In the world there are good ladies and stupid nonsense too. So for the bad ladies that are not acting in a way women should be acting. And they know so many slokas. We have a slok. We have to see in what circumstances they are said. Not that you take part of the sloka and give it your own meaning. It is written in the Shastra that in the morning when you wake up, you have to think of these 5 chaste ladies. Ved Mata Gayatri, Bharat Mata, all these respected women respected in the Shabda. Jai. Say Bharat Mata ki Jai. Yeah, they are very high placed as mother. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, in country there will be no advancement in a place, in a village, in a city or a country where the women are not respected. Beautiful word, Matri. We cannot pay we can never pay the debt we owe our mother. Rin is the debt for. We have to take 7 births 7 times we have to appear in the womb to pay the debt to the mother. Then you incur more. Rin is the debt to the. 7 times you have to be born to pay the debt to your mother. So the story was a boy. Sadhu was telling that I cannot pay your debt, and if I cannot do that, I have to come back in this world. I want to pay my debt to you. And the mother said, it's not possible. But he said, I want to. They said, okay, you do one thing. Tonight, you sleep with me in my bed. It was about 90 years old mother, and it was cold season. And 12 o'clock at night, he said to the son, oh son, will you fetch me a little water? So he was sleeping. Okay, he did. And then 10 minutes later, he woke him up again. Son. And every 10 minutes, she was waking him up and asking for something else. Bring some water, and he brought some water. And knowingly, she would shake her hand and let the water fall on the bedding. So all the bed sheets were wet, and the child became upset. Why are you so clumsy? Whole night you wake me up, and then at the end you spoil all the water. The mother said, one night you tried to serve me, son. Do you remember that when you were little, how many nights I slept? in the night, in the beddings, and how many nights I woke up to take care of you. How many nights I haven't slept. Whenever a child doesn't the mother wake up? And in the night, yes, I mean, nowadays they put the child in another room and then let them cry and go to sleep. But actually, so many times the child wets the bedding and the mother takes the baby and is on her stomach and gives the dry cloths and she sleeps on the wet part. Let the baby sleep on her chest because the chest is warm so that the child doesn't get sick. So that's the love of a mother. But said, son, for one night you became so distant. And how many nights did I do that? So can you pay the debt to the mother? Whatever we have taken, even one penny, we have to come back and repay it one form or other, either as a son, as a bull, but in one or other form we have to come back to repay that. So how do we get free from this debtness? It's a slok. Devarsi Buddha Bhukta, the Bhagavad Gita first. Devrin, Rishirin, all this indebtedness. How do we become free from it? By worshipping Mukunda, then become free from all this indebtedness. Who have to be worshipped? And worshipping this or that won't happen. We have to worship Krishna, Mukunda. Ram-navami, some people don't follow Ram-navami. It rains. I don't know why they went. All the demigods, they cannot liberate you from all the debts. Only Mukunda. The name of Mukunda is the name of Bhagwan Sri Hari. Pajahure Manandana Abhaya Charanara Bindare. Ramachandra ki jai. Worshipping Lord Ram, we become freed from all the indebtedness. If you worship Devi, you come back in the chakra of birth and death. 1108. Something, I don't know. Someone had worshipped Durga by giving Bali offers, but and then asking why he didn't get the result. Then she chastised him. You call me mother, but then you sacrificed another living entity for my pleasure. How do you think it's pleasing me? Bakri, this goats. They offer lots of goats. Then by drinking the milk of the goats, you think I become happy? You stupid. What is written in the Shastras? You have to kill the lust and anger in you, not another living entity. This was misunderstood. They think they have to offer the goats to do Durga Devi. Durga Devi says, you're doing wrong. And then said, the person said, is forgiven. 1,108 goats he had offered. Completely peace. They can give three varga, Kam, Earth. But moksha is only Mukunda can give liberation. Dharma, Artha, Kam, the demigods can give, but not liberation. That's why we have to concentrate on Vishnu Tattva. By worshipping the demigods, we will come back in this world. There are so many devas. There are 23 crore. Yes. How many? 23 million Devi Devatas, they say. But Gurudev says it's 33 kinds, forms of groups. 30 crore. To rule a kingdom, how many ministers do you need? Trade minister and some other minister. Yes. You have the Gurudev is giving the analogy of how different prophecies have like their ministers, but then you have like the prime minister of the whole country, and there's all kinds of officials who help in ruling the country. For one small country as India, Bharat, so many people there in the administration. So what is wrong with if you have 33 million administrations in the kingdom of God? How many ministers are there? So we have Varun Devta, we have the Vayu. The Lord of the Wind is Vayu. They are all acting on the instruction of God. Our object of worship is Hari, Vishnu. And all the demigods, they are in his engaged in his service. Naukar. Sevak, to send Armal, they all servants. The same way, by the instructions of God, they act. Harireva Sadarata. Supreme Personality of God, that was. Rudra, Shiv, and everyone, they act on the instructions of Vishnu. Everyone is doing their duty by the order of God. Some give water, some give air. The respect. We have to respect them, but we don't worship the demigods. Those who do want to do, they can. It's not saying to stop them. Yeah, the demigods can only give us material things, like if you don't have a son, they can give you a son. They didn't tell us story of Gokaran and Dunduli. Dundukari. It's he was asking money from his father, and then he was not getting, then he was beating him up. And after his father went to the forest, Atmadev, Brahman went to the forest. Then Dunduli, the mother, and then he was beating her up. That's why let's worship God. We have to accept God. If one has no son, who should we ask? Bhagwan. Ask him, ask the Supreme Personality of God, that give me a son. And we will serve you. We worship Durga and get the son. It's a different story. Are you trying to understand something? Where are you going? Sit down. Not getting married. Ask Mercy of Radharani.
It's mercy of Radharani.
Get married. Mahajigis. Yeah, because we don't ask the Gurudev is telling, we don't ask the demigods, we ask Krishna and Sadhana. Mahajigeshwari. Narada Rishi, what did he ask? Devahuti. Who was married? Narada Rishi. Devahuti was married to Narada Rishi. Narada Rishi did Patapasya and asked for a wife. And then Lord Hari gets tears in his eyes. He's doing worship of me and asking these material things. He blessed him to get a beautiful wife, from whose womb the Supreme Lord himself appeared. If you're not married, ask everything, whatever you need, ask this from God directly. Otherwise, you may get some son that's not useful. To ask for a son is not important. Ask God. To ask God. Do bhajan and ask Him. If you have no wealth, ask Him. Draupadi, example. If you want to ask the Supreme Personality of God. Vrat, if you do vrat, do it for God. Ekadasi vrat. Ram-navami Vrat, all this Vaishnava Vrats, and don't eat onion garlic. It's not good. Is it not thinking in a it's good or not? I'm okay. But these sages don't want to get entangled in material affairs. Let's happen what Ram wants. But he, so disciple, you didn't get me married, that's why. Now, it was giving an example of an ungrateful disciple. The spiritual master doesn't get him married and he gets upset. Devotee attitude is whatever the Lord wants, let it happen. A woman looks like the moon, but then this is what the Gurudev told us so many times. Becomes like Jwalamukhi, like a fire. Birth, death, and marriage. All three are in the hands of God. It's already written before. That's predestined. Brahmachari asking, I want to marry with this girl, with this disciple. Ask their parents. Gurudev is happy, don't get me married. I will leave for some. Are the brahmacharis saying like that? It's not in our hands. And sometimes when Gurudev does suggest and it doesn't go well, then Gurudev gets blamed. Are you understanding something? Cannot force anyone to get married. Where your destiny is, it will take you. I can't do anything in between. Try to understand this. Are you understanding? It's a material.
Go to WhatsApp.
If to bhajan and sadhan, wherever it's destined, happiness and distress will come on their own account, but don't forget to worship Krishna. Therefore, see at Lord Ramachandra how beautiful the story is. Lakshman. Lakshman 3 times he got upset. 3 times he got upset. One time when Ramachandra was exiled by his father. when father is pleased, then everything is okay. He never respect father. At that time, Ram said, "Don't. If you say one thing wrong about my father, you're not worthy of being my brother. My religious father. What fault are you finding in him?" But Ramchandra never saw any fault in his father. He had given his birth to Kaikeyi. So she asked for her boons. What's wrong with that? Lord Ramachandra never blamed anyone. Even Kaikeyi was not blamed by Lord Ram. Actually, Ramachandra had asked a boon from Kaikeyi when he was still a kid. Kaikeyi used to love Lord Ram even more than her own son. But at one time, Ramachandra said to Kaikeyi, when Rajabhisek comes, you have to do something for me. You have to send me to the forest. Why? Because Lila. Yeah, everything that Ram used to do, Lila. We are suffering our karma. Ram is not suffering karma. He is doing Lila. Therefore, Lord Ramachandra never blames anyone for anything. Kaikeyi said to Lord Ramachandra, do one thing. Let Bharat one time call me Ma. What did Bharat do? He used to call her Maharani Kaikeyi. He refused to call her mother after she banned Ram to the forest. And she was he called her Bharat. And no, Ramchandra called Bharat and he said, I want to give you an instruction. He said, what instruction? You have to call Maharaj Kaikeyi, you're calling her Maharani Kaikeyi, you should call her Mata, mother. All these beautiful lessons there in the Ramayana. The story of Lakshman. When they were in Chitrakoot, Lakshman was doubting Bharat and Ramchandra corrected him. You don't understand Bharat. And the third thing, at the time of Agni Pariksha of Sita, he got angry. So Lakshman got angry 3 times. When Maharaj Dasrath sent Ram to the forest. And the last time was when Sita had to go to the fire, and in between when Bharat came to get Ram back from the forest. And then when Lakshman got angry at the time of the fire test, Ram explained to him that it wasn't real Sita, that this was shadow Sita. all these stories are told. Then when Ram explained, then Lakshman become pacified. It's like, Gurudev, you can do everything. How can we do? Guru Lakshman cannot do. How can I do? You have to understand this. The Lila Shakti of Bhagwan is the story of when Brahma stealing away the calves and the cow and boys. Even Lord Brahma, Balaram, didn't immediately understand what was going on. So all these stories are there. In the ocean of milk, there was a tortoise, and who became the boatman who washed the feet of Ram and drank the water. Did I tell you a story or not? Matanga Rishi give the blessings to Sabari is also there. The rishis in the Kanya for the Gopal mantra is very powerful. Which mantra should be chanting? Gopal mantra. It's called Mantra Raj. Gopal mantra is called Mantra Raj, the king of all the mantras. Previously, only one mantra was given. As time goes on, diseases increase. At that time, we're getting only one mantra. Now, so many mantras. And now get the Brahma Gayatri, Guru Mantra, Guru Gayatri, Gaur Mantra, Gaur Gayatri de diya. Given Gopal Mantra, Ram Gayatri, and Panchatattva. Gurudev, you're getting so many mantras. Previously, it was only one mantra. I'm getting tired. When you're ill, you get to the doctor. According to the diseases, you get more or less medicines. Previously, there was only one sickness, illness, and you get one medicine. Now, so many different types of illnesses, so many different types of medicines. So, Maharaja to chant so many mantras. Kuber. Actually, there's no instruction to chant 2 mantras at the same time. Three sandha, 3 bar, 3 times chanting. Gayatri mantra chanting 3 times, morning, noon, and afternoon, evening. Any case, people have to fast completely but have stomach problems, then say, okay, eat then only fruits. How many people do Nirjala? Everything is finished. Previously was only one mantra given, Gopal mantra. This is a very powerful mantra. One Brahman got it from Mathur Brahma, got from Devi, and from Bhagavatam. He got perfection just chanting Gopal mantra. one doesn't chant if chant doesn't chant properly. You have to follow the rules for chanting the mantras. The presiding deity of the mantras, you have to know and follow the rules. Then you get the perfection of chanting the mantras. You get perfection if you chant properly. These rishis were chanting the Gopal mantra. Many thousands of years they were chanting. This is and after seeing Lord Ram, they get Udipan, Krishna, and all the rishis. They were running after Ramachandra, and he said, "In this Ram avatar, I cannot accept, and I'm only one at the vow of only one wife." So after Ram Lila, I will come and Dwapar as Krishna. In Dwapar Yug, in Braj, I will fulfill. In the Ras Lila, there were many different types of gopis, Risichari and Sadhan Siddha, Bhakta Siddha, all these different gopis were there in the Rasa dance. This one. So all these rishis that were enamored by Lord Ramachandra, they get their desires fulfilled when Krishna appeared. Those who say I'm Krishna devotees, why should I worship Lord Ram? We have to celebrate Ram-navami. If we get the mercy of Lord Ram, then everything will be fulfilled. It's very beautiful. What else? The story of Ahilya. Gautam Rishi's curse caused Ahilya to become a stone. And then Lord Ram put his foot on this stone. How did Ram put his feet on a woman? Lord Ram was always respectful to the women, considering them as mothers. In the shape of a woman, this stone was there. How did Ram put his foot on him? It's in this way he released Ahilya from the curse by touching with his foot. Shouldn't disrespect women. In the hair of the ladies, there is punya, good earnings. Shouldn't cut it. Pakana shouldn't touch anyone. Shouldn't touch hair. Dusashan touched the hair of Draupadi. As a result, they were also destroyed. Now everyone cut hair. You shouldn't cut hair.
It's nothing going on.
This story is in the Purans. Shave करते the devetas stay in the hair of the ladies. The devetas stay in the hair of the ladies. It is the story tells somewhere about the hair. Beautiful hair of Radharani till her ankles. Gunguru. When I saw it from the back, I see like a big cloud, dark cloud. Very beautiful. We have left all the Bharatic Sanskriti, everyone cutting their hairs. And we refer to men keep long hair. It's Kali Yuga. The men become like women and the women want to become like men. I'm not telling wrong about anyone. They don't clip their nails, long nails. In the old days, keep nails short. Now people want to keep long nails. It's a question of hygiene, cleanliness. So Sita Devi and Radharani had very long hair. And to show mercy to Ahilya, Lord Ramachandra acted. And the glories of a servant is enacted by Hanuman. No one to compare in the future or in the past. It's unique. Hanuman's service is very glorified. Many stories, very beautiful stories. That's but yeah, it's the 10 o'clock. Ramachandra Bhagwan. Yay! Sorry, I'm not used to that. I can hardly hear everything else. Gurudev, Srila Gurudev. 1 month and 1 month after, 1 month before and 1 month after, he would recite Ramayana, Srila Gurudev, Bhaktivedanta Narayana Maharaj. The original Ramayana is Valmiki Ramayana. The others have appeared later, according to time and circumstances. There are changes. There are different things mixed in the different Ramayans according to the circumstances and the place. For Hindi, Ramcharitmanas of Tulsidas. We have to understand again and again. We should read the Ramayana. In Tulsidas Ramayana is also very beautiful narrations. But original Ramayana is Valmiki Ramayana.